Hello there. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use the Finder to manage your folders and files. Folders being a container that you can organize files in. As you can see, I've got the Finder showing here, and if your Finder is not showing, you click on the desktop here and it would show up. You can also see that I have some folders and some files along here on the side bar. These folders are pretty nondescript, and the files are more distinct. But you can see the difference there. So first of all, I want to show you how to create a folder container within which to keep your files. Now there are more than one way to do it, as usual. You can go to the Finder and click on File, New Folder, and that will create a new folder. And then, of course, you'd want to name that folder, Folder 1. We're going to name that. And then the other way you can do it is to use the Command key. That's Shift Command N, the Command keys. And I'm going to press Command Shift N, and there's another new folder. I'm going to name that one Folder 2. And if you missed that, it's Shift Command N, and you can see the letters are highlighted here where it says Untitled Folder. And if you begin typing immediately before clicking on it and call it Folder, just type whatever name you want to give it, it'll let you type that right in there. So I've got 3 folders here. Well, let's try something. Let's just take one folder and put one folder inside another folder. So if we take folder 3 and we put it inside folder 2, if I open folder 2, you can see that folder 3 is inside it. I just double click to open that. And then I take folder 2 and I put it inside folder 1. Again, if I look inside folder 1, if I double click, the Finder opens and I can see folder 1. Folder 2 is inside folder 1 and folder 3 is inside of folder 2. Well, having folders within folders with no files doesn't make much sense. But having folders with files in them is helpful. So to illustrate the point, if we open a Finder window, and you can do that by either clicking here in the menu and opening a new Finder window or you can select Command N, which I'm going to do. Command N opens a Finder window. And I know that inside my documents I have this group of files. So Documents is a folder, and inside Documents are all these other folders of mine, one of which is called Guides and Manuals. And inside Guides and Manuals, I have a folder called Cameras, and I have a bunch of camera files in there. Well, I have some other camera-related manuals that are not inside the folder. So once in a while I go in my computer and I see a file that's not very well categorized. In that case, I can take this file and I can drag it right into that camera folder. And you can see now that Toshiba file is now in that camera folder. I can take it back out and I can put it back in. Now, if I had more than one camera file, let's say that I wanted this top file and I wanted this bottom file, and I wanted to put them in this camera folder here in the middle. So I hold the Command key down, click on the top file, go down to the point at the bottom file, hold the Command key down and click on it, and now you can see both of those are selected. And even though they're in disparate places, I can put them into that folder. Let's say that I wanted to put some files that are like this Evernote and this Google Tricks all in this camera folder. If the files are continuous, I can click on the top one, then I can hold the Shift key down, click on the bottom one, and it selects all of the files, the top, the bottom, and all in between. Once they're selected, I can drag them to that folder. Now I just moved a bunch of files into that folder that don't belong there, so I'm going to take them out just to illustrate that I can move them back and forth. I'm going to grab some of these. I click and I drag. I click and I drag. So there you can see these blue icons indicating folders, and these non-blue, these black and white items can be organized. And I find that it really helps when you get a lot of files collecting on your computer to organize them just like you would in your file cabinet at your home. So I hope that helps to explain a little bit about using the Finder and a little bit about folders and files. Thanks a bunch.